Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Washington Nationals. Stay tuned for Nationals baseball next. Patrick Corbin gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He will lead this one off today.
Number 1.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
First pitch, 405.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Brendan Rodgers has in store. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
And here he is, right on cue. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. 1 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Trevor Story will be next. The payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
In now for Colorado, Trevor Story. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And now they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Here's C.J. Cron now.
Baseman, number 25.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 268 the average for him coming in. 26 home runs and an even 80 RBIs. The 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Rockies strike for one, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Nationals Park, and the Rockies have the early 1-0 advantage. Kyle Freeland will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Lane Thomas now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. Oh, that's off the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Oh, that's that.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
And now for Washington, number 3. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch.
Ball 3.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Three and 1 to the Nationals shortstop.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Hot shot to third. McMahon fields it cleanly. One there, on to first, and they get the double play. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He went about his business last month very patient, very disciplined. He had an on-base percentage of over 500. When you get on base that often, you're going to score a lot of runs, and when you score runs, you're going to help your team win a lot of games.
Juan Soto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Trying to get him started again following the double play. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
He spoils another one and will do it again. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Elias Diaz.
Number 35, Elias Diaz.
First delivery to him. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Ripped on the ground to first. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting 6, the third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
No one on with one down, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. First pitch of the AB now. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
The 2-1 home. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone. Two pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. Now here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Carter Kieboom digs in now. He grounds it sharply to third. McMahon's got it. There's one. And for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they've bounced into a double play.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Yadiel.
Striding in now for the Nats, Yadiel Hernandez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the run is Tapia. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. They still trail 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jonathan Daza.
Jonathan Daza.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Now one down with the bases empty. Up next, the Denver area native pitcher Kyle Freeland. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Garrett Hampson. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. The 1-0 home. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. Hit well again down the right field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. And good for him. Brendan Rodgers has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Two and 2 now. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-1 home. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! A 2-run job for C.J. Cron, and that is 27 for him on the year. And the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Elias Diaz the next to hit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 5 and the Nationals 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball. Freeland has logged upwards of 100 innings of work on the mound and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Daza is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Batting
1 away now in the Washington third, and that sends Patrick Corbin to the plate next. First pitch of the AB on its way. And this is low, ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
In now, Lane Thomas. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Ryan McMahon.
Pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
So far on the year, McMahon brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-0.
Ball in.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter.
Striding in is Raimel Tapia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering.
Count 1-0.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Ball, that's down.
Outside, 3-0 now. Jonathan Daza waits on deck. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
Now, that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Striding in for the Rockies, Jonathan Daza, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Here comes the 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. Two and one, hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Freeland, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tapia is off of first with 2 away. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rockies strand 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. At the plate now is number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, number 3.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. In there, 2-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here now is Juan Soto. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that one yanked just foul. The 2-1 home.
Oh, that's out.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. There's ball 4.
The batter, the first baseman, Ryan.
Next up, Ryan Zimmerman. He singled in his first AB. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Zimmerman, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Runners on first with one down. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Nationals go quietly. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Tanner Rainey, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Three and 0 now.
I got 3-0.
Now the pitch. And that's over. 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So the next to bat will be Brendan Rodgers. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
And he lays off for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. So far this season, Story hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. The next 1-2 pitch. Hampson, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. One and one to the Rockies first baseman. A runner on first with 2 away. 2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. Pitch popped up. Zimmerman has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
I don't let drama faze me. Stay on my grind heavy for my babies.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. Already in this game, they've grounded into 3 double plays, which is leading to a lot of frustration in the dugout. The good news is they are getting runners on, so now they need to find ways to move those runners up. He told me, though, the key is to not dwell on it. They have to stay focused on simply having good at-bats and making good swings.
The third baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the first pitch. Carter Kieboom is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
1-1.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Standing in now, Yadiel Hernandez.
29.
As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0 home.
No strike.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Hit back up the middle. Story brings it in. And that's the first out.
Now back.
One gone for the Nationals in the fifth. And that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. And there's the first strike. 2-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another payoff pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And there's out number 2. So 2 out, nobody on. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full. 3-2 here.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Keibert Ruiz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's all.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Rogers brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Rockies 5 and the Nats 1. Number 57 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 57.
Stepping in once again is Elias Diaz. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First offering. Lays off 1-0.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
To the plate now, Ryan McMahon. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, here is Raimel Tapia. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0.
Ball 3. Hey.
2 out, nobody on. Drilled to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. At the plate, Jonathan Daza. Pitch outside, the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. bottom of the inning now, and here's Lane Thomas into the box.
The center fielder, Lane Thomas.
On its way is pitch number 75. The 0-1 delivery. Ball one. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball two.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Number 3 is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover up the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now at the plate is Juan Soto. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. 1 out, nobody on. Yanked hard but foul to the right.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
This is skied into short left center. Tapia comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. That's drawn just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's the Rockies 5 and the Nationals 2. Now it'll be Jonathan Daza, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
The pitcher, number 21, Kyle Freeland.
Into the box, Kyle Freeland. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Number 57 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Garrett Hampson will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a look at ball one.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a throw over. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Daza blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
So now to the plate, Brendan Rodgers, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. A man at third with 1 away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Trevor Story will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Money in case, clean up base.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. From the belt, the pitch. And he misses 2-1. Rodgers stands at first with 1 out. To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. From the belt, kicks and deals.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 2 out with the man at first. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Mason Thompson will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Elias Diaz will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Rockies 7 and the Nationals 2. Yency Almonte gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. And now here is Carter Kieboom. He went deep last time up.
The 3rd baseman, Carter Kieboom.
First pitch on its way. Popped up. Rogers over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next up is Yadiel Hernandez. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Crone shading to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Jordy Mercer, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Daza is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
I can't stop. I won't stop. I can't stop.
So now to the plate, Ryan McMahon grounded out in his last at-bat.
Ryan McMahon.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Again, a 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Fouled off. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Raimel.
So next to hit is Raimel Tapia, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball 1, no strike.
McMahon gets his lead at first, nobody out. That evens it up, 1-1. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
The batter, the right fielder, Jonathan Daza.
Standing in now, Jonathan Daza, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Charlie Blackmon will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. 0-1 pitch on its way. And there's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Here comes the 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
The 2-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. In now, Garrett Hampson.
Number 1.
And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now here it comes.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. You just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
The 1-1 home.
No, that's down.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Harper is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Andrew Stevenson is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Into the box now, Brendan Rodgers, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 10 and the Nationals 2. Julian Fernandez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Alex Avila.
Alex Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2-0 now. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Hampson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And now, Andrew Stevenson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Tapia. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And here's Lane Thomas into the box. First pitch on the way. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. Thomas has it for route number 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Cron. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
That's out.
Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 35.
Now at the plate here is Elias Diaz. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First offering.
Ball, that counts.
The 1-0.
Aye. 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Mercer is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. So now here is number 3 starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch, fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Seared down the first baseline. Payoff pitch one more time, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Ryan Zimmerman is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
In there, 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Ready with the 2-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. In second here with nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next, here is Carter Kieboom looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-0 count. Here it is. Fouled off. The 1-1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. The count now at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Up next for Washington.
Ulysses Chacin is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Luis Garcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Luis Garcia.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Checked his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Yep, that ball went out.
Chacin is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't...
1 run is scored. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The second baseman.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before 2-run score, and the hitter lands on second.
Ready now is Jordy Mercer, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And they are really hitting their stride now as this will cut into that deficit even further. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Mercer stands at second with no outs. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Rogers scoops it up. And finally, there's the first out of the inning. Daniel Bard comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Andrew Stevenson.
Andrew Stevenson will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with a runner at third and only one gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, and no advance. It's ball one. One out and a runner on third. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Racing back the right fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a one-run ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. Hero, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody was missing a barrel.
Lane Thomas comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Now the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. Doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
At the plate now, number 3. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here. So stepping in is Juan Soto, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
High in the air down the right field line. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Rockies put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Kyle Freeland earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Patrick Corbin was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vaskersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
I got it, I'm good. I'm with it. I get it. I got it. I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for the he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat say. Now I'm riding up to 2. You would think I'm in the 6.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 10 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 9 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. The time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.